know very well. I like him personally. Yeah, please.
And you know that's part of what Trump is going to do. Mm-hmm. If you're Fauci, you got to know. If you give bad advice, you're wrong about something, he's calling that out.
Yeah.
He's not going to give you cover. There ain't no way.
No, I mean, come on. I do think while there are some of the president's allies going after Fauci really hard, the thing is, we all saw what happened between the president and Jeff Sessions, right?
Oh, my
Well, Jeff Sessions was the Attorney General of the United States. He got constantly insulted by this president. He wouldn't fire him for whatever reason, just wouldn't fire him, but would yell at him constantly, rage tweet about him. We're talking about at the time when he was running, the first United States senator to come out and endorse Donald Trump for president. A guy who's been his ally for quite a while. And the president winds up turning on him and rage tweeting. If there was really a huge amount of friction between those two, you would know it.
Oh my goodness, yes, you would. I mean, honestly, it's not my favorite style, what Trump does. I'm waiting for the change, but it's not. I mean, you try to put on the same face for the public unless there's real division. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then other people on the team have to answer the question constantly. And it came up today, the Assistant Secretary of Health, Admiral Brett Gerard, is on with Savannah Guthrie on the Today Show. And the question is framed this way about Fauci.
I want to ask you about something in the news. The White House staff has gone negative on Dr. Fauci, who is a colleague of yours on the White House Coronavirus Task Force, even circulating to reporters a list of instances in which Dr. Fauci has been wrong in the past. He's your colleague. Does that tactic bother you?
Well, look, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, Dr. Redfield, Dr. Hahn, we are colleagues. We work together every single day. None of us are 100% right. That's why we have multiple diverse views there. I have a more general public health perspective in my job. Dr. Fauci works on infectious diseases. Dr. Birx has the whole area. So, look, none of us are always right, and we admit that. I think we have a good relationship. The Vice President listens to us all. We meet regularly during the task force. So, we're just going to keep our heads down and working together. We all need to be working together to solve this problem. And we have a great collegial relationship. Tony and I talk all the time. Dr. Birx and I, it is a good group. And none of us are always right. That's just the way things are. That's why we all work together and we'll continue to do so.
Can you answer that any better?
Without answering it?
It's really good.
Yeah, there was a dash of McGurkin in there. Just
Yeah, a little bit.
but
Yeah. Well,
I like when he listed all the doctors' names, like 4 of them in a row.
yeah, none of us are right all the time.
Well, three Stooges been there, Dr. Howard, Dr. Klein, Dr. Howard.
But he also went on to say, and the Vice President listens to us all. But that's why I don't think it was. Because they're all the same team, because
Right.
Trump doesn't meet with them every day. It's his meeting with them. He's the head of the task force. So, it's just another one of those things that the media is going to take and say, oh yeah, there's division there. Fauci is the one that we put on the pedestal. And now Trump's trying to tear that down. Blah, blah, blah. It just gets tiring after a while. And one of the big stories out of New York, even though it's not covered that well, is this 1-year-old kid about to turn 2, shot and killed.
Yeah, DeVell Gardner Jr. He was murdered in a drive-by shooting in Brooklyn late Sunday night. He was at a cookout at a playground when someone rolled up and shot into the crowd. Now, Mayor Bill de Blasio, who just pulled hundreds of officers off the street and approved a $1 billion cut to police funding, has not called the family yet. Fox News did. The evil racists at Fox News actually went to go talk to these people. They talked to DeVell Gardner, the dad, and the grandma as well, about what's going on in their neighborhood.
When the doctor came out and told me, it just, I just woke up, so
Everybody talk about Black Lives, Black Matter. What about baby lives? What about teenager lives? Like, you took an innocent child from a mother and a father, as well as the grandparents.
he didn't listen to me too, right? He didn't live right.
You can go to hell.
Oh, man. Dude, you can state the obvious. So hear the pain in that guy's voice. Frustration. It is, man. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And the media goes along with it. Hollywood goes along with it. I mean, Black Lives Matter, that organization, founded by Marxists, and that whole platform, what they're about globally, it's tearing it down. It's tearing down the government. That's why you don't hear anything about, hey, we need to do something about this black-on-black violence. All these Black Lives Matter. As Don Lemon said last week to Terry Crews. No, this isn't about all black lives. It's highlighting police brutality. But then you go to the website and so many other things.
Yeah.
And they start including transsexuals in the black community. And that is not first and foremost on a lot of people's minds in the inner city. Okay, let's just call it what it is. That's not what they're looking for. It's a part of this global effort that has a lot of money injected into it to tear down the government. And that's what it's about. I hope that people are waking up to that.
Me too, man.
No, but it's not going to be mainstream news because they're a part of it.
Right. Well, now, yeah, it's all about defund the police. Let's get officers off the street, all of that. And Bill de Blasio, by the way, the fine mayor of New York City, is doubling down on the decision to remove the anti-crime unit. These are plainclothes officers who are primarily tasked with getting guns off the streets, owned illegally.
Now we should rethink this. No, I'm doubling down.
He started off his press conference today talking about that. But by the way, the data on this, between June 15th and July 12th, police arrested 89 people on illegal gun charges. That's down from 270 last year during the same period. Right. So when you hear people saying, well, it's just desperation that's fueling this violence, it's not. It's that the cops aren't doing their jobs. They're not allowed to do their